So, for this episode, we got some audience questions because we love to interact with the audience. We do this for you guys, so we obviously want you guys to have an input in it. We have a few questions, but the first question is, what location has been your favorite to be at? Because obviously, this isn't the first location. We've actually had more locations that most people even think about. But tell me the favorite, your best memories, whatever it may be.
Ooh,
Go.
I like all of them. End of discussion. That's it.
I like them all. There's definitely a favorite. But
There is?
Yeah.
You have a favorite?
Yeah. They're definitely a favorite, but they're all different.
You bastard.
They're all different. I like them all for different reasons. First, I want to say a lot of people don't realize where we were and at what time.
Okay.
So a lot of people don't realize our first location was also our third location.
Right.
People will come to me, and a lot of people come to me and say, "Oh, I've been coming since your first location."
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, "First location where?" "Oh, on Yonge Street in the basement." I'm like, "Okay, yeah. That wasn't our first location."
Yeah.
So it was our first
It
location.
was, but it
But
wasn't.
they don't realize that it was our first location.
Yeah.
So we started on Yonge Street in the basement is of a flea market. So at first it was a flea market. Below and above us, the entrance. What was the address there? The entrance to the flea market.
Oh my
I
gosh.
can't even remember the entrance to that building. But there were stores upstairs, and then the majority of the market was downstairs.
219.
219.
219.
Yes, 219 Young.
219.
And we rented a stall, and we started there. And we were only there for about a little less than a year, I think.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe 8 months.
7 months.
The
yeah.
flea market had to
Yeah,
close
yeah,
down.
yeah.
So we had nowhere to go for a little bit. And that's when we went to Victoria Street
Mhm.
at Dundas Square.
Right.
So there's a few people that remember that as the first location.
Mhm.
And then we were there for 7 years. From that location, we went back to the basement, which would have been our third spot.
Huge.
Right.
That's
And we went back.
3,000 square feet.
Right.
That's
Right.
massive.
And when we were there at the beginning, it was like 100 square feet.
Yeah,
Just a
exactly. Yeah, that's right.
So luckily, same ownership of the two buildings. That's why we were able to bounce back and forth. And we had outgrown. I thought we outgrew that space on Victoria, but also they were going to tear down the building that was coming up. And we asked management, is that basement still available? They're like, yes. Nothing's going on.
Yeah.
So that was 7 years.
Yeah.
It was empty. 7 years.
Yeah.
And we went back. The basement was 6,000 square feet.
Yeah.
That was too much.
Yeah.
And we carved out what we could afford. And I believe we carved out what we could afford, but I think our aspirations were to take the whole basement.
The whole basement.
Unfortunately, that didn't work out.
Yeah.
So we were in that basement for 9 years, I
Yep.
think.
Mm-hmm.
And then we left. And from there, we came to where we are now.
No. Yeah.
So out of those locations, my favorite
Drum roll, please.
was London.
Good one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we had a London location.
Yeah, London location.
Oh shoot, that's right.
man.
519.
I don't know. I want you to tell yours, but I like all those locations
Yeah.
for different reasons.
Yeah.
But yeah, what do you?
The
what do
one
you
that
think?
we had the most memories with for me was obviously when we went back to 219 Yonge Street.
in the basement.
Yeah, in the basement.
Okay.
And we did so much. Like, I mean, we did spend the most amount of time there too.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, no,
and we
yes.
grew our most. That was our most.
Yeah, you're right.
So,
Oh my gosh! You know what? I remember that because you had one of your surgeries, and we had just went from I think 4 barbers to 5,
Yeah.
and it was a quick change. It was like Tristan had just started with us,
Smolders.
and we were bringing Smolders in at the same time. He wasn't with us,
Yeah.
but he started when we moved.
Yeah.
So we started that new location with like I think 5 guys.
Yeah.
And you were just coming back
Yeah.
from surgery.
Yeah.
And then we grew to 12 while we were there.
Like so quickly too.
Yeah.
But the thing, this is the thing. I'll be honest with you. We had the ping pong table in the back.
Yeah.
We had dope front front receptionist.
The first time
the
we had
first group,
yeah,
like
front desk.
Blake was rapping.
Yeah.
And on $7 Tuesdays, and the news was there. And
We need to hear.
Oh,
We need to hear from you people out there. Who was your favorite front desk worker?
You know what? That's true. Yes.
Because the other day when we were writing a list
yeah,
of who we've had at the front desk,
yeah,
I think what was the number? It was like 20 something.
1,000, bro.
It was a lot. It was like I think 25 different people
Yeah,
we've had work at the front desk.
yeah, and
So I'd love to hear what like people's thoughts on who was their favorite or
Yeah.
who they thought was the best.
Blake was the first though. He
Blake
was
was
the
the
first.
Yeah, he was the very first.
And like having him, but okay. So here's the deal. My favorite memory was there's like 3. When MMA was hot, and Hoist Gracie came into the shop,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
he
yeah.
looked around. He was like, "What is this?" His manager
Yeah.
was like shocked.
Yeah.
And
Hoist Gracie, look him up.
Hoist Gracie is the first. He's the godfather of MMA.
MMA, yeah.
Right. But he came around, and the only person that really know him was Tomasi.
And he's the godfather of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Jiu-Jitsu, exactly.
Yeah.
When he came around, he was shaking everyone's hand. Bro, I felt death in his hands. Like I
Yeah.
know he's killed
killer.
people. Like he's killed
He's a
people
killer.
with those
and he was
hands.
bigger than I thought. He was like
I
taller.
didn't expect to be that.
Yeah, he was taller than I thought. Yeah.
He looked smaller than I thought. I thought I was expecting Goliath. Like,
Yeah.
because I'd never seen him before.
Because back in the day, well, I've watched him back in the day.
Yeah.
And in the beginning of MMA, there was no weight class.
Yes.
So he was fighting guys that were like 300 pounds.
Everybody.
So he looked small
Yeah.
at times, right? I didn't realize he's like 6'2".
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was
So-
it was impressive.
But the shop was crazy. That was one of like obviously those crazy moments. Like we had like 100 people in there, and he's looking around. He's like, I have never seen anything like that.
Yeah.
That was 1. 2.
Wait. I want to
Okay.
go back to that. You know
Okay.
what? You know what else was so respectful? He came in. He didn't like think he would get a haircut right away.
Right.
He looked at the crowd, and he wrote off getting a haircut.
Yeah.
I remember he was like, I want a haircut, but it's okay.
This is-
Like it was almost like it's okay. You guys are busy. I don't
Yeah.
want to disrupt what's
Yeah,
going
yeah,
on.
yeah.
And he had a date. That's why
Yeah,
he needed a
yeah,
haircut.
that- yep.
It was for a girl. Oh shoot! I don't know if I'm messing him up. But we have to cut that out.
Yo.
Yeah, so
Right?
that was interesting. Okay, what's the next one?
And then there was another time. This gentleman, he was in Joseph's chair, and JoJo and crazy again. The place was mad crazy. It was just lots of people, and JoJo was cutting this guy, and he said to Joseph that he was an opera singer.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
You remember, right?
See,
And
this is why we need this guy.
Yo.
His memory is impeccable. You remember so many good moments
Oh my
that I
gosh.
forgot? Okay, go.
Bro,
Yeah,
so
that was
then
amazing.
JoJo says to us, he's like, "Oh yeah, this guy said he's an opera singer." And I'm like, "What do you mean an opera singer?"
Like, whatever. You can't see or anything inside of here. You have to show it. You can't just say
Right?
anything.
And he said he was performing at Roy Thompson Hall. He was the main guy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Black. And we're like, man, we ain't heard no black opera singer.
Black. You're an opera singer. Opera's in Italian. You're black.
Thank you, bro. And he got up with the cape on.
Yeah.
You remember this?
Yeah.
He got up with the cape on.
Yeah.
And he did like a good 30 seconds
Yeah.
of whatever it was.
We
The
don't-
same,
I don't know what the hell he's saying. But everyone was like,
bro. And then when he finished, we were banging the vents. We were
Yeah.
people, kids, everyone was cheering like it
Yeah.
was they won the World Series. It was madness.
you know why? You know why? Because all them black people in there had never heard opera in their life. They never been to no opera. They never heard no opera, and they just realized like this is beautiful.
Yeah, it
Like,
was so dope. It felt like Shawshank Redemption
Yeah,
when
it was amazing.
Andy put the music on.
Oh my
right?
god, yes.
And everyone was
On the
just-
roof.
It was quiet.
It was quiet.
Nobody was talking.
And this guy was just like doing this.
Bro.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Oh my gosh!
I could even. I'm a natural born hater, like for real. I take pleasure in, like trying to put people down. It's my warped mind. But instinctively, I would have been like, yeah, shut up, man. You sound good. He was amazing.
He was amazing.
I was so shocked, man. I was so shocked.
And then the next one, like
I want to see if the next one is what mine is.
it had you in it. It was you. So, Freestyle Fridays on BET.
Okay.
And Blind Fury was going up against this guy, and it was the last round.
Yeah.
And everybody packed in to watch this. So we're watching the screen. Remember, we had it set up like a theater, right? So everybody's there.
We used to watch it every
and
day.
everybody, and again, packed. Like honestly, there was like another 80 people, 90 people in the shop, standing room only, and we're watching this guy. And what was this guy? What was the competitor, the opponent was his ops. Okay, whatever. I
can't remember.
Blind Fury was standing there, and he's blind, and he's sitting there, and the guy's rapping in his face, rah, 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 rah. And then he's doing this thing with his hands. You remember?
That's right.
Yo, he's doing this thing with his hands. He's like this. He's just standing there. He's like, no,
that's right.
And he's doing that, and then all of a sudden he goes, yaga, 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 yaga. The place went ham. You went around. You stopped cutting, and everybody that was wearing a hat, you had like 30 hats on top of your head. You was like, take that. You're like, white women when they're drunk at a bar, you took everybody's hats, and you took the hats. And this guy had a mountain of hats on, and everybody's like, go ahead with it, because it wasn't. Bro, I was in so much tears. And it was Kirk. It was his fault, man. I was like, this is madness.
Oh, my gosh. You know what? Oh, my goodness. You're right, man. That location was the best.
Madness.
That location for those moments.
Moments.
You're right, was the best.
Canada won when we won the hockey.
That was my moment.
Yo, right? That was crazy.
That was my moment. Okay.
Oh, my goodness.
That was my moment. 2010.
10, yes.
Sochi. Yeah, Sochi. Winter Olympics.
Yes.
Sid the Kid. Who passed
Andre Igilna.
Igilna.
Yes.
He's the one who passed him the puck. And Sid the Kid.
It went into overtime, right?
Was
it was overtime. It was overtime.
Let me tell you something.
Bro.
Let me tell you something, man. Listen, I love basketball, but this is Toronto.
Yeah.
And we're in Canada.
Oh,
and when we're up, in terms of hockey, we're up.
We're up.
And Olympic gold medal in hockey is everything.
Yeah, that was.
So this game was on, and we were on our feet. Guys stopped cutting.
Yeah.
Customers are standing.
Yeah.
And when Sid the Kid scored that goal.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Guys that I didn't think cared about hockey, like, yeah! Remember Muta?
Muta jumped on me like, yeah!
Like, yes.
Like he was that care about it. I'm telling you.
That moment sticks in my head, and I forget a lot. That moment sticks in my head. And what was even better about that was that we all ran out to Yonge Street.
The street, right? Yeah.
And it was like Caravana Friday.
Madness.
Cars, parking lot. Everyone honking their horns.
Yeah.
Blake had a sign that said, "We did it."
Yeah.
And he's running in between cars, the traffic. Guys are coming down. We stood outside the door. We stood outside our front door with our hands like this.
Bro.
And guys were walking down. Guys, girls, just smacking our hands. Yeah. Let me tell you something. I came down. I couldn't cut hair no more.
Couldn't even cut, man.
My hand was swollen.
And you know what? I'm not gonna lie.
My hand was red and swollen.
This one Russian guy, I swear, he was
Russian?
He was a coal miner from a kid. I kid you not, bro. I saw him coming to the like walking up the street. He's like, and boom, he hit my hand, and I said, I'm done. I go, I'm not cheering anymore. Like I went downstairs. And I told Tristan to go get the camera. And then Tristan, we got the camera. I was like, I'm sitting there holding my hand. I was like, what the yo? I couldn't. So I only saw part of the cheering because my hand was literally on fire, bro.
That was I love those moments you mentioned, but that, yeah.
You see what I mean?
Goal, that was my favorite moment.
We had so many memories there. So it's like,
you're right.
It's like, it's not fair. Even though we had amazing memories from when we first started, when it was 2 chairs and a TV. Think that through. 2
Yeah.
chairs. And then we had, I think it was 10 waiting chairs lined up.
Yeah.
A TV with the dial and all that stuff. Like the memories we created there and the people that we created those memories with
Yeah.
are forever. Like,
Yeah.
they're never going anywhere.
Yeah. But the growth was bigger
Crazy.
on Yonge Street.
Oh my.
And what's so special about that place too is, to be honest, at first I was gonna say this is my favorite location
right?
because of the exposure. I love the window. I love looking at the park. I think
it's peaceful.
even though we haven't done any advertising, it's easy for people to find us. It's
Yeah,
peaceful.
It's peaceful, man.
I like that, but the atmosphere is unmatched
Yeah.
at Yonge Street because of the way we set it up.
Yeah.
Right. And I've always thought in my mind, I've always thought, how can we do that same setup here? You know, like it's the perfect setup to have a sea of people facing you while you're cutting.
Yeah.
And they get to watch you and watch multiple forms of entertainment.
Yeah.
Right.
Oof. That was so
Yeah,
much
it was
fun.
perfect. But you're right. I think the best experiences were probably there,
Yeah.
even though it was hidden. It was hidden. No one
hidden.
ever came to that shop on Yonge Street because someone told them about it and they went and came to us. Everyone was brought there.
Yeah.
Everyone came down because someone had to bring them because you
yeah.
couldn't find the place.
Yeah.
We had one small little
Easy.
door, which wasn't a legal entrance. On our door was not a legal entrance.
It was a fire exit.
It was a fire exit.
That's right.
And we had a little sign above it. People missed it. One guy I got one time, he said he's been looking for the shop for 3 years. I said, what? He goes, yeah, man. Every time I come downtown, I keep walking. And he said, finally, he said he saw someone walking through the door, a
Yeah.
black guy.
Yeah.
And that's what made him like, oh, shoot. Look.
Yeah.
And he followed the guy. And he realized, oh, this is where it is.
Yeah.
It's like a hidden gem.
Yeah.
And I loved the entrance because it was so bad that it made the shop look even better.
Yeah, when you came downstairs,
Yeah.
bright,
you come down this dark hallway. It's narrow, you know. You can smell the mold. And then you can you come you come around the corner and bam.
Yeah. Yeah, that was it, man.
Some mold.
It's the mold,
Oh my
bro.
god, that was great. That was great. You guys have had a lot of shops. So, so the second question that we're gonna run with today is, what is a thing that you embrace / appreciate the most about being a barber, and also what is the biggest challenge that you face being a barber?
Oh man. Biggest challenge and what you appreciate the most. Okay, I started. It's easy for me. Biggest challenge is dealing with people. It's the biggest challenge. There's so many different types of people, and you have to become a master of personalities. Not your own personalities, but somewhat you have to manage yours, but also just figuring out the guy in front of you and how to deal with him. Right? That's an art.
Oof.
Someone sits in a chair, you got to figure out right away. Is he in a good mood? Is he in a bad mood? Is he having a good day, bad day? What's his haircut for? And you got to make sure he's leaving better than he came, right? That's the hardest part for me. The best part is, selfishly, I feel needed as a barber.
It's not
Like-
a bad one.
Yeah, like I get here, I'm starting to cut, and this wave of being important comes over me,
Yeah.
right? Because I know that everyone coming in, especially people that have booked, they want to see me. They want to have that experience with me, and yeah, that makes me feel good.
Selfishly, huh? What's the best part about this? Is what you're saying?
Yeah. What's the best and worst?
The best part, I already said, being a barber is the best profession ever. No disrespect to anybody else, but like I think we even said this on a previous cast. It's ties in with what you're saying about being needed. We're responsible for raising or maintaining high self-esteem. What other person is responsible for that
Honestly,
and takes it to heart.
I don't know.
Caring teachers do, right? Because they get students in the class and they care if this student leaves better than they came into the shop. Great. And you get to build a rapport with them daily, which is fine, right? So they have maybe a more consistent approach to having to find out the intricate details and stuff like that. Like we're seeing someone on our best schedule.
They're responsible
once a
for
week.
like your knowledge,
Yeah.
but not your self-esteem.
But not your self-esteem.
No.
Like, not in a way, yes, your self-esteem, because you're building value, right?
Well, the good
but it's just
teachers-
that we're working with raw ingredients
Yeah.
and we're making a concoction that's dope. Like, you're leaving, like, when someone comes in here and they have wild hair, you know, it's all over the place and whatever, and your job is to make sure that it's packaged so that they can be presented to the world, basically. And we're doing this every day, bro. Like every person that gets in the chair, we're responsible for that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
And
Multiple times a day.
It could put you in the God complex because you're really recreating every time something that this person has to leave with that's responsible for them feeling good about their day or knocking out the park when it comes to interview or just feeling good about getting married. Anything, right? We're responsible for all those things. So
Yeah, I honestly can't think of any other profession
nothing.
that does that.
No. I won't lie. Someone said we're comparable to like bartenders because we're doing therapy, but we get to do that too.
Yeah. We get to do that without, the drunkenness.
The drugs, like our drug is the good cut,
Yeah.
right? That's the cocaine of
Yeah.
like
People don't leave
self-esteem.
bartenders feeling good about themselves. They don't.
Right? So I really like that. What's the most challenging? For me, it's doing what would be considered a perfect haircut again and again and again and
impossible,
again
man.
and again and again and again
Impossible.
and again and again and again and again. That's what I like. That's my quest, and I know every barber.
Good luck.
You see what I mean? Gets his haircut, right?
Yeah.
And I know that there is one here that is not the same as it was the last time that this guy cut.
And he has multiple barbers.
Multiple barbers, right?
Yeah.
So it's just beautiful to know that it looks to the naked eye and to the unsuspecting eye that everything's the same. But I know it's not the same. So if and God is the one that knows how many hairs you have on your head. I do make sure that my loctician, she knows how much locks I have, right? So I'm like, look, I would like to get this style, take section A through R and make sure that, it does this style. Or I don't want to see this thing. But there's finite hairs. Like there's an infinite amount of hairs. We can't count them.
Yeah.
So I just know that part is, it keeps me driving. It gives me the drive to want to meet expectations over and over and over again. So that is my biggest challenge. People is hard because personalities, jeez and peas. Like
Yeah, I mean-
when Damie first came here,
Oh my
Jesus
gosh, forget about
this
it.
guy. He's
Forget
lucky
about
he's
it.
our friend, bro. I was like, I was about to write this guy off. He's Winnipeg.
Winnipeg, yeah.
Jeez.
He shouldn't have led with that.
Should have led with. I was like, who says that?
No. He's delusional.
Delusional. But luckily, we knew somebody that spent some time in Winnipeg, so we understood.
What was wrong with him? Yeah. What else you got, Damie?
Yeah.
First of all, we're taking no Winnipeg slander over here. So I'll let it slide this time.
Winnipeg's
the last
dope, man.
question that we got
Big up the Jets.
is...
I'm glad they got back their team, the Winnipeg Jets.
Yeah.
I know. I'm glad they did because
Oh, thanks. Yeah, they're pretty good.
it was gone.
Yeah, for a
bit.
time.
Like,
It was a big thing when they came back.
I was
yeah.
disappointed. I was like, they need to bring back the Expos, Montreal Expos.
Oh, yeah.
They need to bring that
That'd be
back.
dope.
They need to
They need to
bring
bring
back
a lot of
the
Canadian things
Quebec
back, actually.
Nordiques.
Damn.
And bro, the team left and went to Colorado and won the next year. Like how come on.
That's tough. We have a lot of Canadian because like there's an NBA team in Vancouver, no, or no?
It
What am I thinking?
was.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like
Yeah.
there's a lot of Canadian things that just left. That's sad.
Like basketball. It used to be
Yeah.
basketball's Canadian.
It's crazy.
all right.
Okay, so our last question today is, why do women say they want good men, but they always go for bad ones?
Run! Okay, I guess I'll start. This is a very touchy subject because obviously we're not women. So bear with us.
You're on your own on this one.
Sit down. So this is obviously our perspective.
Why
Why?
do good women want
Out
bad
Did
men?
he say good women?
Oh.
He
Oh,
didn't,
okay.
he didn't say good women.
You just said women.
He said women. He said women.
Why do they want?
That could be another conversation. Because
I don't know.
would a good woman want,
Ooh.
you know what I mean? Like, would a real good woman want a bad guy?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
I have no clue why this happens.
Bad man, no kiss.
I have some ideas how this could happen.
Okay.
Me and Damie were actually talking about this. A lot of times, it's my judging eyes. You've heard people like, you might see a woman or see a couple and she looks beautiful, right? She might not be beautiful. She just looks
What do
beautiful.
you mean?
You know what I'm talking about. She looks beautiful, could be a disgusting woman, but I'm saying she looks beautiful.
Okay.
And she's walking with a guy that maybe doesn't look like her match.
Okay.
And I've heard people say, how do you pull that? Like, how is he with
Shoot.
her, right? And a lot of it comes from guys that maybe aren't who you think a great catch. Maybe the way they look, maybe they don't have much. They have to dig into other characteristics to get women. They're usually more outgoing and more to approach, and it's a numbers game. So
It's a
if
numbers game.
it's a numbers game. If you're a guy who's, I'm gonna say, I don't know, if you're a guy who you think you're ugly or you don't think you're attractive,
You're a 6.
and you want to meet a woman, what are you gonna do? You're gonna think women ain't coming to me, so I gotta go to them. And you're gonna be trying. And if you're going out there and you try to pick up 100 women, obviously you're gonna have a higher number that are gonna say, okay, yeah, we can go on a date, we can hang out. But if you're sitting back and you think you're nice, and you think you're attractive, you think you're all that, you're not gonna put yourself out there as much because you're gonna think, hey, maybe you're gonna think people are gonna approach you, and some women might approach you.
So hold on. Say it again.
So that's why I think that equation happens. I think
Numbers
sometimes I
game.
don't think women are choosing bad guys.
Okay. All right.
I just think the majority of people that are trying to pick them up are bad guys.
Okay.
So the numbers game, it just so happens that they're picking from a larger pool of bad guys and a smaller pool of good guys. I
Okay.
think that is part of it.
I think the term bad guys is for guys that aren't, they're just not aggressive in terms of the approach. Bad guys, bro, they know their dirt.
Right.
They know themselves, and they're like, my
So
I'm just confident. I'm just gonna be so
they're-
confidence is what you
They
drop.
more are leading with authenticity,
Yeah.
who they are.
So that's the thing. So if you're this person, everything's like, hey, I really like your shirt, and what do you think about the Jays? You know what I mean? Like, the Jays are winning right now.
Right now, yeah.
they're winning.
Jay's right. Jay's right right now.
I'm ready to see some bat flips, by the way. So, but
Okay, what's the alternative to that guy? That guy you just showed us? What's the other guy like?
you don't want to see that right now. I'm not. I gotta reserve myself. I'm on. But you're leading with confidence.
Yeah.
Women respond to confidence. So bad guys are confident. They know they're dirt bags. They know this. Whatever.
Yeah.
So but the guy that's thinking, oh my goodness, women, they're petals of flowers, and I have to be delicate with everything.
Oh my
and whatever.
gosh.
It's just like, excuse me, yeah, I like you, but
Yeah.
you know, can I take you out?
Yeah.
She's like, no,
Yeah.
I'm going out with
The guy
fraud.
the guy who just grabbed my arm
exactly.
and said that looks sexy.
yeah,
And the one that said he wants me tonight.
night, exactly.
That's more intriguing.
yeah.
And you know what? I understand that.
That's exactly what's
I
back,
understand
guys.
that.
I won't lie. One Caravana, I watched
Oh,
one of
shoot.
our OGs on the Friday night. I mean,
Yeah.
I should have been home because it was Sabbath, but
Damn, on
and I
Sabbath?
saw him work, and I was like, I didn't think he was a good looking guy
Yeah.
at all, but he put himself together. I remember this is when beard lineups were just coming in, so I was like, oh shoot, he got a beard now. Right? He was like maybe like 23, 24 at the time, and I'm watching him, and I watched him work. And the way that he just talked to women, I was like, I'm doing exactly that, word for word.
And he was doing all the things that you probably thought you couldn't do.
You couldn't do.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? The Saturday night
Yeah.
was my best Saturday night. In terms of like, so that's how we rated a good night when the more numbers you got.
Let's dig into this. Your best Saturday night. So, what do you mean?
It was a good Saturday night.
What are we talking about here?
So, in terms of getting numbers, because getting numbers was the way that it was the new IG. So you get the phone number, and then
Do guys get numbers now? What do
Bro.
you guys do? Do they get numbers?
it's IG first.
Okay. They get IGs.
It's IG, right?
Okay.
Right, Jay?
They get
You
IGs.
ask for the IG first, and then
Okay.
you get. I won't lie, I do like that game better. Like, speaking from someone that's holistic, but I'm just saying, like, imagine you get to see someone's.
It's way easier.
way easier. Like,
Yeah,
you get
yeah.
to see. It's not intrusive. Whether I like
Yeah.
you or not, I can start messaging you or not
Yeah.
from there. But I get to see if you like horseback riding or you like playing cricket.
Yeah.
Either way, I can find out what I like and don't like about you, and I could either mess with you or
Just
not.
imagine back in the day, you get a girl's number,
Oh my gosh, so much work.
you call her, you don't see, you're still not seeing her again, but you're calling her, then she got to get the call, she got to
Yeah.
maybe call you back. Like, that's a lot of bing bang back and forth. Weeks could go by, and then you don't even know what she looks like.
Yeah.
You forgot what she looked like.
Bro, I went on a blind date one time
Oh, blind
with
dates.
with a very, what do they say, big skin, a tick.
Big skin.
Yeah, it
Big.
was. I'll never forgive my cousin for this, but I went out with her and I was like, wow, like I was real thin, and she was like 8 of me, and I was like, what are we doing here? Like, but we had fun. We watched Lion King.
You say, what are we
We watched Lion King.
Oh,
Like,
man.
it was like, I was like, this is crazy. Like, it didn't make any sense. Cool person,
Yeah.
lots of jokes, but no.
Okay,
it's not
so at first I said, I think it happens because it's a numbers game.
Mhm.
And then you're saying they're just more confident. Or the guys that are perceived as negative guys are usually more confident
Yep.
guys. So
I think it's both too.
it's both. It's both. Yeah. Because the confident guys have more numbers.
Numbers, yeah,
Like, because they're putting themselves out there.
yeah. Do you remember not Focus? What was the other club? It was an all ages club. Spectrum,
Spectrum.
right? So Spectrum had all ages club, and I was a nerd. So what I'm watching guys that were technically just out of high school, entered the workforce or whatever, and they're talking to everybody, but they're picking off all the best girls. Like how are you supposed to compete with that? You know how you compete with it? You look and see how it's done, and then when it's your turn, you do
Yeah.
that. But
So
I didn't want to get.
we're not women,
We're
so we
not
don't
women.
know. But what do you think if a woman were to ask you, okay, how can I counter this? Like, I want to find a decent person.
Decent guy.
Yeah.
It's a numbers game for you. You
I think they might have to put themselves out there. Like, because if you put it this way,
oh
if you not put out,
oh. I was like, what's going on there?
no, but if you sit back,
Mhm.
you're gonna get the bad guys. most of them, because those are the ones who are approaching.
Mm-hmm.
You have to maybe be more proactive. And if you see someone that looks of substance,
Mm-hmm.
then don't wait for him to approach you. Maybe you should put yourself out there.
Yeah. Okay. So, just like you said, the numbers game, probability, where you meet people, how you're meeting people, all that has to play a role too. So,
Yeah.
if you're at the club, chances are you got a party. Girl.
Yeah, bingo.
Chances are, right?
You're right.
This
You're
is
right.
numbers there.
You're right.
You meet a girl at church, chances are she's not a good person. Like, chances. She's there for help, man.
Right.
She's
Okay, so put yourself in the right environment.
you're in the right environment.
You're going to have a higher chance of finding someone decent.
Thank you.
You're right.
Right, and that's the thing. So, like Barack Obama, it still boggles my mind how he scooped up.
Why?
An
He picked
amazing.
Michelle? Or
Who picked who? Did she pick him or he picked her?
I think he picked her.
Barack, we need to know what really happened there.
I
Like,
think he picked Michael. I
He-
mean, Michelle. He picked Michelle.
that's getting edited. But he was at an all white law school.
Yeah. Well, he's intentional. We
and-
talked about this before,
Okay.
like, about race and culture and all that.
Okay, so
He was
he's
intentional,
intentional, right?
yeah.
So if that's the thing, you can't just be like, "Oh, I hope I find someone." You got to
No.
know you're gonna find someone.
Yeah.
That's the thing, and the only way to tap in for that for me is like you do a lot of prayers. If you want to find a good person, equally yoked,
Yeah.
you're tapped into something else.
Yeah.
There's
And you
something
got to
else-
become a good person.
you gotta be a good
Yeah,
person.
we talked about that before. So, if a woman, no woman can watch this. A woman could be watching this and say, these guys don't know what the hell they're talking about.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
But you definitely can't be watching this and then after go complain if you meet some terrible guy at a club. Because what it does say is you're not who you thought you were.
True.
Because you might be saying, I want this great guy,
Mm-hmm.
but maybe you're a garbage woman. That ain't going to work.
Trash.
Or you're not in the right environments. I think if you work on yourself and you put yourself in a good environment,
Mm.
you're not going to have a dilemma of why do I keep meeting bad guys, or why am I attracted to negative guys?
Whew. You know
I
what?
think that's what Damie. Women are attracted to negative guys because they're negative women. That's it.
Oh shoot.
That's it. That's it. A good woman, a good wholesome woman is not going to be attracted to garbage.